Hey guys, this is just a little half tutorial and explanation of some of these double piston extenders. So I've got 3 here, and these don't use observers because I don't really do that, but these are some honorable mentions, and they're pretty useful, but they don't really do the same stuff as this. So let's just get into it. So I'm going to start off with the honorable mention. So this is probably like one of my favorites. This is basically it just does, which is very useful for big piston doors, like 8x8 doors, like I've made before. And then it does that to retract. And the cool part about it is it's flush with the floor, and it literally only uses this. Like, this is probably the simplest thing ever. And then the second honorable mention is this design. It basically does the same thing as this, except it's a little bit bigger, and it's not flush with the floor. So yeah, I'll show you what it does. Yeah, it basically just does the same thing, but I don't really like this design because it's not flush with the floor, and it's a bit bigger. Okay, now we're going to move on to the normal double piston extenders. So we're going to start off with this one. This is the sort of like just general double piston extender, and this one is flush with the floor, and you can cover it with blocks, so that's useful. But if we extend it like this, you can see it goes all the way up, and then we retract it. It's very quick. Now, the thing with these other designs is these 2 blocks, these 3 blocks, and these 2 blocks here are all just for the extension and most of the retraction. So the thing is, when I was first starting redstone, I didn't know that you could just put a torch here and then have your double piston extender. Oops. Not there. Here. And then that would be the entire extension for your double piston extender. So yeah, when I was first starting redstone, I did not know that. So that is, the only thing I knew how to do was this design. So basically, I did the traditional. So basically, for the retraction, for the final retraction, I just did the traditional falling edge monostable. It actually goes into this redstone dust, which is nice, because you can actually get an output from here and get it all the way over to here with just 1 signal strength. So that's very nice. Okay, moving on to the massive one. This is the kind I would have built when I was like first starting redstone. So it does the extension and the retraction. So this is basically just like, I think I actually can remember building this, but I have so many unnecessary parts that I left there from trying to build something else onto it, like this. Like, watch this. I could take this entire thing off and then it would work. See? And also this bit, this is massive. So I could take this, that bit off, and also all of that, and then I could still do it. So yeah, I just tried to build the exact design of what I made. So yeah, that's the massive one. Moving on to this other one, which is basically just a medium one. I don't really know. It has a few extra blocks like on this side that you don't really need. But this does also use the traditional falling edge monostable, which is nice. And the thing with this extension design is that it's very hard to do the final retraction. That's why this and this are so massive, because this already takes up so much space that it's just hard to do it anyway. And with this, you can't just put a redstone torch like that and then do that, or else it'll do a clock, and we don't want that. And that's the reason this side looks so like empty and like unnecessary, because you can't put a hopper dropper there, so I had to put it on the side here. So I just did this little circuit here, and it powers the piston up and down again. But probably I should have. You could also do like a piston thing, but that I don't think that would work very well. So it goes up, and then it goes down. This is all for today's video. Hopefully this helped in you building your double extenders, I guess. But yeah. Probably my favorite double extender by far, like if you're talking about like any, is this one. But if you're in terms of like just extending and retracting, is this one. It's the smallest and it's probably the most useful because it's flush with the floor. So yeah, like and subscribe. This was just sort of a video because I was sort of just bored and I wanted to make double extenders. So yeah, bye.